Well, I guess we could go into the Shane Gillis thing.
Yeah.
Now,
so I bet you have a competing view of this.
I had a feeling you would.
I have a competing view. Okay, because as far as I know, the podcast he got roasted over was not very old.
No.
And his joke was not very funny. I think that's not debatable. It's a bad joke.
Yeah, it was bad.
It was not really any joke.
Not a bad joke.
I think in context, he was doing a racist person in the 20s saying a racial slur towards Asians because they were like, oh yeah, just throw them in that building.
Yes.
Because they were wondering how do Chinatowns pop up.
Yes.
Now, the reason I think this is not a controversial issue.
Right.
It's a job application. He's not hired yet. They're just choosing not to. I mean, he was hired.
Yeah, he was hired.
But still, like, he's not
newly hired.
Yeah. And he was hired on reputation. Was he not? Right?
Yeah.
So he's for sure hired on reputation. There's no doubt about that. But your comedic reputation is what got you hired.
Right, but
now your comedic reputation is based off a joke that was in poor taste and not particularly funny. That's a mark on your comedic record.
What you're honest? What do you honestly believe he was fired because of a bad taste? It was a bad joke, or because of a backlash of the joke?
A backlash of a bad joke. But
no.
It's a backlash of a bad joke.
I don't think it has anything to do with bad joke. Look at the backlash Dave Chappelle got. So he's not Dave Chappelle, so he's not going to survive this.
Yeah, Dave Chappelle made good jokes, though.
He made good jokes, but he got backlash over it.
Yeah. So he made he made a bad joke. So this is just,
it was a bad joke.
It's a cumulative of things.
Right.
And he made bad choices as a comedic choices.
Right. But
right?
Yeah, okay.
Right?
Sure.
So what I'm saying is he's hired on these factors. It doesn't matter why he was fired.
Sure.
It matters, do I think it's okay to fire him?
Right.
I think yes. I don't think it's that big of a deal. It's like, yeah, they're just choosing not to associate with someone who made a bad joke that got backlash.
Okay, I disagree.
Now the hard thing with comedians is you're testing out good jokes, right? Bad good jokes.
Every single joke probably
is tested. Yeah, at some point. Yes. A lot of comedians. It's the same thing as like writing a first draft of a short story. I don't want anyone to see it.
Right.
And they have to do this in front of people.
Yeah.
Now, he wasn't testing out material to me. He was just having a conversation on a podcast that was in particularly bad taste.
Sure.
But trying to be funny.
Sure.
Right?
Right.
Riffing.
Sure.
But I still think I'm okay with the choice. Now, do I think he deserved the backlash? Not really. But
see, so this is my take on it. Like, I think we agree more than we disagree.
Right.
I don't think SNL should be forced to keep him.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not saying that. Yeah. If they decide to fire him, that's
what I think. It's a private corporation. He made a comedic bad choice.
Sure. And
he got fired for it.
But, and comedians have said this, that what's happening now is if you can't be a comedian and be able to walk on a line to try to be funny anymore. Because to me, SNL fired him.
Let me just break it down.
Sure.
He can be a comedian, and he still is a comedian. That's the perfect thing about being a comedian. I think comedians get a little bit too worked up about, oh, I can't be a comedian. It's like, well, that's pretty easy to be a comedian still. You can still go out and do shows. You got fired from one job.
Sure.
I don't know any comedians who are being held back from doing stand-up.
Big comedians are. There's people, you can't touch Dave Chappelle. You can't touch Bill Burr. There's people you can't touch. Like, they're just too big. They're going to go do their shows. But a guy who's starting out...
But do you think a Shane Gillis is going to be hurt doing stand-up?
I think...
That's what I'm saying. He got fired from a job, a very specific job, and I'm okay with that. Now...
No, but you don't think he lost opportunity? Like, people are going to know who he is because he's on SNL.
You're allowed to lose opportunity by making bad choices.
Okay,
that's okay.
Okay, but what I'm saying is that
it's not like a forward world where he has one choice, one job, and now he can no longer get.
I know, but I think you're getting stuck more on him making a bad choice. He made a bad choice. Comedians do that all the time,
for sure.
He got
it's in their job. It's in their resume.
To me, he got fired because there's this new cancel culture thing. And what I feel like comedians are upset about is that they feel like
they feel they're
You should be. SNL should stand by their comedians because this is the thing. If you look back,
here's
this is not a new thing for him.
Yeah,
he talks like this before. When they hired him, they knew he does this. He has said jokes like this before.
Yeah. Well, I wonder. So I probably have a different opinion if he had worked there for any length of time.
Right.
I think I would have a different opinion because I think what you said is yes, SNL should stand behind the comedians.
Sure.
And I would agree with that.
Sure.
But to me, they haven't hired him yet, and I think it's from a business standpoint. I think it makes sense.
I don't think so.
I think it makes sense.
I don't think they would have lost a lot of things. I think most people are a lot more forgiving than people give credit for.
To me, I do doubt that they would have lost anyone. But I think from you're just balancing risk versus reward.
But that's what I'm saying. I think these corporations think there's more risk than there are.
Yeah.
Like this is not a loud group of people.
No, but I think you're. So now you're agreeing with me. It doesn't really matter. There is no risk. He lost an SNL job, but if anything, he's more famous now than he's ever been. Because of this, because what there is right now is an interesting thing. Yes, there's cancel culture. There's also anti-cancel culture.
Yes, I agree with you.
And there are a lot of comedians who are making a living off their anti-cancel culture.
100%.
Yeah.
And if that's the road he goes, that's fine. But let's just say I wanted to have the SNL job and I lost it for a reason that, like, to me, he lost his job because there was an outrage that he had racist comments. That's why he lost his job. Not because he made a bad joke. And I'm getting really sick and tired of people, especially with comedians, you're layering intent on top of things you say.
I agree with that for
and
sure. And
comedian, like it's just.
I think we've lost the picture somewhat with
and it's just
things are racist. They're not like you just are racist by doing something rather than you don't look at the nuance or the intent behind it.
Intention, being racist, it's all intent.
Yeah, I would think it is.
It's all intent. You can't do something racist if you didn't have a racist intent. You could do something ignorant.
Yeah.
But
which doesn't make you a bad person.
Yeah, it makes you stupid.
Ignorant.
Ignorant.
But stupid.
But yeah, but
there's a slightly different definition of ignorance. You just don't know.
Sure. Yeah. Like you're just.
Which is you're ignorant of many different things. So am I.
Right.
Everyone is. Everyone has blind spots.
Right.
It does not make you a bad person.